Welcome. Hi. How's it going? Hi. Um, here we are again for another episode of Coffee and Chaos in the morning, except it's not morning in the US anymore. Now it's noon, but it is the absolute ass crack of dawn for people in Australia. So, g'day, mate. Um, I know it's still probably a little bit early for a lot of people, but I've decided the people have spoken. Um, y'all liked my stream yesterday, my non-content stream yesterday, and I'm not gonna argue with you guys. I don't get it. I truly don't understand it, but that's fine. I don't need to understand it. I'm just gonna. You've yeah. You've made clear that you guys want me to do this show. But also I have been having the scheduling issue still. And you know, my life is so chaotic, and it seems kind of funny to call a show Coffee and Chaos and then like have it every day at the same time on the dot. That seems a little bit absurd. So I'm just gonna have it whenever. And I can't schedule stuff anymore. I'm not gonna schedule stuff. I'm just gonna go live whenever the fuck I want to go live. We're going full fucking circle back to the way that things used to be. If you if you followed my channel for a long time, you know that when I first started streaming, I just fucking went live. And like whenever, you know, like I didn't know or care how the hell YouTube works and you know what you're supposed to do as a content creator. I would just be like, hey, it's I didn't even like do it at the top of the hour. It was like, you know, it's fucking 5:37 or 5:48, you know, like go live, whatever, fuck it. If people find it, then great, and if people don't, then they can watch it on replay or try and catch the next one. I don't know. So, you know, if you're one of those people that's like, how am I going to catch your daily streams? Guess what? It's Coffee and Chaos. So you can't catch them all. And if you do, then I guess that's cool, but like, don't, you know, don't worry about it. This is non-tent. This is not, I'm not talking about anything particularly important. I'm just talking because people like that. So yeah, here we are. Cheers. How's it going? All right, let's see who's in chat. Aaron says greetings and salutations. Greetings, Aaron. Great to see ya. Oh shit. Is my mic working? I need to get on. Hold on. I feel like it should be working. It should be working. I've got on a little stand here. This is actually another tripod for my phone or my GoPro or whatever. Janet says hi. What's up, Janet? Cricket says hi. How's it going? Fuck yeah. Rat Ostrich says I can hear you. Great. Excellent. I'm trying. I've noticed that because of my streams and the mic and stuff, like I've been speaking at a really high volume in real life, like the way that I talk to my phone, because I want people to be able to hear me clearly, but then, you know, I'll like realize that I'm talking maybe a little bit too loud, and now that I have a mic, I don't need to talk like as loud as I have been. Yeah, so that's good. And I've got it mounted on here. I'm gonna do like if I gotta go outside, this is gonna make a crinkly sound for a second. but I can also do this and like hold it like a mic, because if I put it on my shirt, it makes like crackly sounds and shit. And I don't like that. I don't know how to fix that. I haven't really fucked with this very much to figure out figure out how it works. Vegas Struckus says, I was on the wrong stream. Hey folks, what's up? Sweet. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna be doing this stream segment at any old fucking time of the day, and it's still gonna be the morning show because somewhere it's gonna be morning. Yeah. Oops, my bad. I don't know. And I might change the name to something else. This is all completely experimental. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just kind of stabbing in the dark and hoping that people like it. And y'all showed a lot of support for me yesterday. So I was genuinely kind of surprised by the amount of response that there was to my stream yesterday. I don't know if I don't know if that's a fluke or what. Yeah, so we're trying to get it. I'm just gonna keep doing it because there's a few things that I'm trying to raise money for too. And even if I only make like, $20 kickdowns per stream, that's still really good. So, like, just got to keep on grinding. Some people, I mean, I've worked for less than $20 an hour, right? Like, that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? How's your day going? What are you working on today? I don't know. Chat, what's up? How's it going? I'm gonna roll a smoke. It's a little early for me to be let's try this. It's a little bit early for me to be smoking, I guess, but I don't know. It's a silly ass kind of day. It's a silly nonsense, funny kind of day. And this is actually the first day in over a week that I actually don't have anything planned, I guess, like other than streaming today. I did go over to my buddy's house yesterday to work on my car, and by the time I got over there, it was so fucking late that wake and bake. That's a great idea. I don't have any weed. I've been fucking broke. Until yesterday, I've been broke. Fucking anyway, it was way too late to take out the radiator and switch it out. So I just poked around on it a little bit, did some things, kind of just like sized it up a little bit, and yeah. So maybe I'll work on my car today. I probably should, because I can't drive it with it fucking leaking coolant everywhere. The sound is fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that, Vegas. Oh yeah, another thing about these. Okay, so I'm going back to the way that I used to do shit way back in the day when I really did not give a shit. So one thing, I'm not like, I can't schedule streams. YouTube is a fuck. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna do a daily stream like this for however long. And I'll probably talk about different topics too as they come up, but at least I'm gonna do every day Coffee and Chaos, or whatever I change the name to. And it's gonna be at whatever the fuck time. Anytime. It could be fucking 3 a.m. Probably it's gonna be more like in the actual American morning. I don't know. But we'll see. It could be fucking, yeah, it'll be whenever. I don't know. Whenever I can get the time. That's when it's gonna be. And you'll be surprised. I mean, you'll probably not catch them all the time. It's going to be like a mystery, a magical mystery, chaos mystery. And I don't give a fuck if you like it. That's how it is. Also, I'm going to stop giving a shit about what like how YouTube wants me to talk. Because if you swear in like the first however many seconds, then they can demonetize. I'll try and hold off on swearing for like the first half minute or so, but like I'm not gonna try and police my own language. I'm not gonna sit here and like fucking bite my tongue over stuff. If I get demonetized, I get demonetized. Who gives a shit? I don't give a shit. So yeah, that's how things are gonna go. We're going back to the original way that I used to stream, and that's how it's gonna be. Uh, yeah. Aaron says that dude, that's a pro ass microphone. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, it seems to be working good. Vegas says we drink coffee anytime in these parts. Same. Next stop, Burbank Studios. Hey, you know, that's obviously where we are. I'm a paid actor with the Actors Guild, Film Actors Guild, FAG for short. Yeah, and I'm actually a millionaire. This is just one room of my mansion. Hakon says, "Greetings from Norway." Did I say your name right? How do I say that? I'm glad to have you here. I got a little bit of Norwegian ancestry myself. I got second cousins out there. I can't remember where they live actually. Vegas says, "I love this for us." Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, brother. It's pronounced Hawken. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's a cool name. I've never heard that before. Let me see. Okay, I gotta put this shit down without crackling it too much. Boop. Smoke time. I wish I had some weed to roll a spliff. Key Adams says, "Hi, what's up?" Oh, where the fuck are my rolling papers, man? All right. I always, with live streaming and stuff, I always kind of, I feel like I've gotten on my own ass a lot, because I don't want to be one of those streamers that just talks about nothing. So that's like one of the reasons why this feels so weird. Just doing a fucking shooting the shit kind of stream. It's really not my style. I prefer to talk about like a subject or something. But I've been doing that a lot lately, and there was such an amount of support for my stream yesterday that you know, I'm just not thinking that hard about it. I feel like maybe I've been overthinking it a little bit, because like this is the type of shit that most streamers are doing, and I don't know, they're doing fine with that. It's like that's what I don't know. That's what being a streamer is, I guess. Um, Aaron says, "I'm just cleaning the house. Let me know if I'm needed." No worries, I got it. I'm keeping an eye on the chat right now. Thanks. Hawkins says, "Ha ha, all my family is from Iceland and Norway with some Swedish and Danish. Glad you have some Norwegian ancestry." Yeah, it's a it's a thing. I don't like how Norwegians are so idealized by racists. It's very fucking tiresome, and I hate it. It's very embarrassing too. Um, but I do have I definitely have a lot of like interest and respect for the culture. My grandparents up in northern Minnesota. My grandma's Swedish and my grandpa is Norwegian, and they're first gen Americans. Well, my grandpa's first gen. I think my grandma's second gen American. Um, but I kind of grew up around that. My grandpa speaks Norwegian. I've only heard him speak a little bit of it. He hasn't really spoken it since he was a kid. But yeah, it's definitely a very interesting culture, and I love the art. I love the folk art. Hawkins says, "What do you mean idealists from races?" Here in the U.S., And well, I mean, yeah, at least, well, in other places, I'm sure, like the Nazis, obviously idealized the Nordic race because they had this Aryan ideal, and in the U.S. you have Proud Boys and white supremacists, and they use a lot of Norwegian like art style. Like if you see a guy wearing like heathen stuff, like half of the time it's because they're a fucking white supremacist. So it kind of sucks, and it's incredibly embarrassing. There was one time, like the only time that I was wearing a Mjolnir, and I got approached by this guy in I don't remember where I was, like a gas station or something like that. And he was like, "Oh, are you part of the such and such brotherhood?" And I'm like, "What does that mean? Like, what are you talking about?" And he was telling me that there was like a church nearby where it was like a heathen church or something, and I was like, "That's kind of cool, I guess." Like, I didn't know that there was that sort of thing around here because I'm into that. But it turns out, like, I looked it up. It turns out it was a fucking white supremacist thing. It was like a racist thing, and yeah, I literally can't get any Nordic themed tattoos without people thinking that I'm a racist. So they almost worship the Nordics due to our culture and how we look. Yeah, yep, it's really fucking weird, dude. It's terrible. Um, I guess if I was gonna like represent Nordic culture, I'd go more for like the folk art style, like the cool old um, like paintings you'll see on woodcrafts and stuff like that. Ew. Sorry, I'm just banning people in the chat, putting people on timeout. Let's see. Hawkins says, "Oh, interesting. I'm covered in tattoos. A lot of them with runes too. I've never been in America." Yeah, dude, you're gonna get a weird fucking response because of that in the U.S. Unfortunately, and I hate that because obviously like we should be proud of our culture and ancestry, but it's been appropriated by racists, and most of them aren't even like Norwegian at all. They just like have this weird fantasy that they're Vikings and they're not. It's fucking gross, man. How's the energy in this chat today? Just getting here, everything good, Corn? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? We're doing a fucking stream. I don't know. Good morning, by the way, or good afternoon. I don't know what time it is. What time is it where everybody's at? Can you guys give me like tell me where you're at in the world and what time of the day it is. I'm curious. Where are y'all from? Because we got Hawken from Norway. I'm sorry, my brain's still getting going. Oh, I left my coffee inside. Shit. I was up a little late last night, so I slept in. I slept in hard. I only got up in like I got up at like 11 or something. Oh shit! It looks like somebody kicked down. Hey, thanks, Janet. You're a fucking badass. Hell yeah. Um, let's see. Yeah. Okay. I'm just catching up here. Krusty the Clown says, "Hello, Corin. What's up?" Buddy says, "We love the gays." Cool. Liam says 222. So you're probably in the U.S. You're like in the Midwest or something. Unless you're on the other side of the world. I don't know. Buddies, you guys got to tell me where you're at. Okay, we got somebody from Australia. 5:22 a.m. Yeah, it's the butt crack of dawn for Australians. Welcome. Good morning. That's kind of one reason why I was like, there's people from around the world that watch my streams, my channel, my streams. That's what I almost said. So I figured, if I do different times of day for streaming, then it'll be a little bit more fair. People will be able to catch it. more often, because if I do it in the morning here on the West Coast in the U.S., then Australians are gonna be asleep because it's gonna be fucking like 2, 3 in the morning. Okay, we got some international folks. Hey, Dave's in chat. What's up? Yeah, what country are you in? What region? I don't want to guess due to the time, but I mean, I guess it's good feedback to see what time it is for everybody. Knoxville, Tennessee. What's up? It's just me. Hell yeah, we got some folks finding this stream. It's a good day. Dave's in Reno still. What's up? Fucking A. I wish I was in Reno. Reno's a fucking. Actually, no, I don't want to be in Reno. Reno's a weird town. I'm sure you're having fun because you know folks out there. I honestly, like, I wish I was anywhere else right now. Like, I'm having a great time in LA and it's been going good, but like I'm a traveler. I'm a nomad and I've been here for a while now. Dave says 45 years approximately I lived in Reno. Okay, yeah, so that's like home turf for you. That's crazy. 45 years? How old are you? Shit. Janet's in Washington. Cool. It's not 2:24 for you in Washington. It's the same time as me. Oh, I think you said 12:24. Okay, I was like, yo, what? Went to ASU for 4 years for college. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside. I think it might be time for Satan to have a little treat. We're gonna do a little treat. And this is on Janet. Janet fucking kicked down a minute ago. This one's for you. Oh, look at this baby. Yeah. Is it time? It's time for a puppy dog treat. Where are they? Here we go. Using this as a mic is actually kind of dope. Like, I don't even need to clip it to the spoon. I can just hold it like this. That's kind of badass. And then I can just set it down. Like so. Let's get a big one. Here, bub. You want this? Come here. Crunch. Crunch. Yeah, let's get that crunchy sound. Yeah, a little crunchy in the morning. Or the noon now. Yeah. Crunch. You get that crunch. You're a good girl. That's my good bean. All right. I guess it's also nice with the mic too, because I can like move my phone around and it's not making like a clacking noise and shit. And for the newcomers here, I'm Cornelius, okay? And my name, or my pronouns are they, them. Sometimes he, him, if you really struggle with they, them pronouns. And I'm just gonna like put anybody in timeout that misgenders me intentionally. I'll give you like kind of a one slip warning, but yeah, I'm a trans person, and if you're not cool with trans people, then you can get the fuck out of here. Oh, okay. Dave's working on his camper, ripping out the propane fridge, putting in a 110 volt to run off solar upgrades. Sick. Hell yeah. And he's gonna post pics in the Discord of upgrades. Is it progressives? Cool. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Oh, excuse me. Can't wait to check it out. Definitely post those. Ollie G says my pronouns are they, was. Was is not a pronoun, bud. And Dave's slinging links. Hell yeah. You ain't got to be a baller to send $1. Go on and get down with the kick down. And I've got like so much tech in front of me. I have been working on. I'm kind of stuck right now, but I have been working on this shitbox series video. But I need music tracks. So if any of you make music and you want your tracks to be featured in my new video using old content, what I'm doing is my How Far Will My $200 Car series. It's like a 5-part series, but I'm taking all those parts and smashing it into one full-length video so that, people can see it without having to watch, a few hours of content. They can just watch like the abridged version. But I want to put new stuff in there, so I'm going to put a new track in there with a new montage. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm stuck on. I can't really move forward with my video until I have a track. So if you want to, then yeah, please send me tracks. Go in the Discord server and hit me up, or you can send your audio tracks to corneliusvangogh@gmail.com. I'm serious. Like, I'm open to any genre as long as it fits the vibe of driving a shitbox around the country. Aaron says, love that series. Looking forward to the new version. Yeah, I figure since I'm not really able to go on adventures right now, I might as well work on putting together some of my old content into new content. Unfortunately, my computer is freezing up on me right now, and that kind of sucks. Let's see. Let's do Control-Alt-Delete. Task Manager. Okay, I'm going to just see what's going on here. The fuck? I need to do something about my computer. Do like a run the C cleaner and shit. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's like hella frozen. Okay, I'm just gonna shut her down. And Mermaiden says, what kind of music do you prefer? Like I said, I don't have like a genre preference, as long as it fits the vibe of driving a shit box around the continent. And yes, send me links, or send me, if you can, send me just like the raw track as like a zip file or something, so it can go all the way through. And then I can obviously unzip it on my computer. Dave says, I'll see if my homies at Sun Collider has some instrumental stuff you can use. Look them up on YouTube. Okay, cool. Yeah. Janet says, send weed fund. Thank you, Janet. Vocals okay? Yeah, totally. Just like I said, as long as the vibe fits driving a shit box, like, so if there's vocals or something, like, I'm probably not going to use like a love song or a song about like politics that has nothing to do with like, I mean, if it's like a political type of punk song that does fit the vibe, like, sure, I'll use it. But if it's like, yeah, you get the idea. It's gotta fit the vibe. Let's see. Aaron is legit scooping a cat poop box right now. Okay. I feel like responding to stuff in the chat and like banning people that are trolls is exactly like scooping a cat poop box. So you and me both, buddy. Let's see. How far abridged? I want to just like I'm just yeah, I've got 21 minutes and 14 seconds of footage edited into a video. And like I said, I'm stuck right now because I don't have a music track. But once I have the music track, there's going to be, you know, like another 4 minutes of video with like fast paced kind of cuts of traveling. And then the rest of it will just be smooth sailing, hopefully. Knock on wood. So I'm going to try and have that done, you know, in the next week or two. Dave says, shameless plug for a homies band. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll check them out. Let's see. Oh, and I can pull up I can pull up my stream on my computer. That's kind of cool. Let's try that. I haven't been doing that lately because like my computer wasn't connecting to. I haven't been doing that lately because like my computer. Stop it, Cornelius. Okay, there we go. Because my computer wasn't connecting to the internet here, and Swamp Butt just got banned. Nice. Now I'm gonna open that YouTube link that Dave sent me. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I like that. That's good vibe. Okay. I don't want to get copyrighted or whatever, but yeah, that sounds cool. You should talk to them, Dave. Dave says, dude, if you're ever in Reno when I'm here, it's game on. We're gonna get in trouble. Well, I'm not looking for trouble, but you know, it sounds like a good time. We'll almost get in trouble and then narrowly escape by the skin of our teeth. How about that? We'll do things that should get us in trouble and then not get in trouble. That's my game. That's my gambit. There you go. There you go. Yep. Oh shit, Janet, you're on a roll. Thank you. Hell yeah. It does help. If anybody wants to get down with a kickdown like Janet has and like a handful of folks did yesterday, then that's awesome. That's that encourages me to continue doing this segment. Like the amount of support that I got yesterday was like, okay, I see what's going on here. I know you guys like this type of stuff. I don't get it, like I said. But you know what? If people keep kicking down during this segment, then I'm going to keep doing it. So if you like Coffee and Chaos, feel free to grab one of those links there in the description, or I can just post them here right now. Let's see. Let's see. There's my... Okay, hold on. I'm going to make this a little quicker for myself so I can just rapid fire. Because I don't know if like people just have trouble finding the description or if you're just too lazy to look or what, but I don't care. If it makes it easier for y'all to... Whoops. If it makes it easier for y'all to throw down, then I'll just go ahead and sling the links. And the shitty thing about doing the morning segment is that our Rockstar mod, Captain Grimm, can't make it because he works during this time of day. So yeah, so So I gotta do it myself. Here we go. This is DIY corn mod. Gleespin Design says, ooh, I'm getting my coffee right now. Hey, cheers. Those are the links. If you want to get down with the kickdown, it really does make a difference, and it's really encouraging too. And it's, you know, if I do this daily and am able to make, you know, a few bucks here and there during daily streams, then I'll be able to go on bigger, grander adventures more quickly and sooner. And in the meantime, I'm busting ass here. So, you know, show some love if you can. No pressure though, if you can't. And I'm curious how many new folks we got on the stream today. Raise your hand if you're new here. I just want to see something. Go ahead and put a hand emoji or some shit, whichever one. It don't matter. Oh, we got a bunch of heart reacts. Cool. Yeah, hit the heart react. Hit the fucking thumbs up button if you want to. That helps. Vote with your dollar. Vote with your thumb. Let's see how many people want to show some love today. Hey, there we go. We got a couple thumbs up. Nice. Good on you. See, that wasn't so hard. Holly K9 says, I kicked 50 yesterday and just sent 10 for coffee and chaos. Oh my god. Holly K9, you're a fucking badass. I know, I saw that 50 and I was like, yo, what? You're one of the big reasons why I decided to just go with the coffee and chaos streams. Yeah, you've more than voted with your dollar. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Hell yeah. Cheers. Cheers. Fuck it in. Love that. Awesome. Hell yeah. I'm stoked. Yeah. One of the like biggest reasons that I'm trying to work on my car right now is so that I can get back and forth from slabs to here. And you know, aside from like fixes on the car, it's gonna cost, you know, like gas money to get there and stuff. Also, the thing is, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna have to pay the DMV to get everything all legit again too. So it's gonna be a journey. I wish that, you know, I could just fix it today and get everything in line, but it's not feasible unless I have like, I don't know. If I had $2,000, that would fix my entire life, I think. But you know, that's yeah. It's what's the saying? Like, hold out your hands and wish in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up faster. So yeah, you know. Slade says, "Keep the faith." Thank you. Yeah, it's part faith, part grinding. You know, like it does take effort to put out content to keep people interested as well. Dave says, if I win the lotto, I got you. Oh yeah, dude, thanks. I appreciate that. I hope you win. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, dude. Wow, that was loud. I need music tracks. I'm like, I've been sitting on this fucking video for a few days now, just stuck because I don't know what I'm gonna do for the mid feature montage. And it's like, I know what I want to put in it. I just don't want to start putting video into the timeline without knowing like what kind of pacing it's going to be, because then I'm just going to do a bunch of work and then I'm going to have to undo it and redo it or whatever. Reefer Wizard says, peace, bro. Weed. I don't I don't know what you're asking me. I have a hunch that Reefer Wizard has become the weed. Oh, yep, I was right. Nice. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. Let's see. Oh shit. Hey, Kristen kicked down too. What a sweetheart. Holly K9 says, continue, a closed mouth don't get fed and a closed palm don't get paid. Hey, yeah. That's true. That's true. It just feels weird. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Uh I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm glad that people enjoy the stream. I guess if there's anything better that I could be doing, then let me know. And I do prefer to talk about specific topics and subjects. So if there's a topic that you would like to hear me talk about, then feel free to leave a comment. Leave a comment in the comment section or whatever. Mace Man can get banned. I ain't got time for trolls, man. Dude Man says, I was not trying to say anything bad about your piercings. I was just asking if I heard. I do not care. Like, that is such a fucking, like, childish, rude thing to say. Like, do you just walk up to people in public, like, at the grocery store and say, like, how did your face get like that? Like, are you really that guy who's like, did your face hurt, like, when you got it pierced? Like, dude, that's, like, even 5-year-olds have enough sense of tact. Jagan is a troll. Good try, though, bud. Dude Man says, I'm genuinely sorry for offending you. Okay, shut the fuck up. It's not about offending people. When you say, I'm sorry you got offended, like, you're not actually saying sorry. You're telling somebody else that they're offended, so it's their fault. I don't have fucking time for that. You take ownership for your own fucking immaturity and don't put it on other people. This is a PSA. I'm saying this to help you. So yeah, I'm sorry for offending you. You sound like a fucking shithead when you say it like that. Just say I'm sorry. I would have been like, yo. Dude Man says, bro, are you looking for issues? Okay, now you're fucking banned. Get the fuck out of here. Bye. I ain't got time. I told you 3 times I ain't got time for it. So after the 3rd time, I'm just gonna ban you. That's it. 3 strikes, you're out. If I tell you I don't have time for it and you continue to take up my time, then I'm just gonna fuck you off for you. I'm gonna fuck off for you. You can go. You can go. Dave fucking swinging the hammer. I love that. Hell yeah. Reefer is obviously too stoned and has no idea where they are. Buddy, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say to you. Aaron says, sorry, the algorithm loves Cornelius. Hell yeah. It's true. Dave says, I got a cold drink and a full bowl packed. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. Vertical pulls all the trolls. I know, but it also pulls new viewers and the way that the YouTube creator, like the way that the app is now, like I actually can't reliably do horizontal streams, and because the algorithm has changed, it like really deprioritizes horizontal streams. Like the one that I did, that was on accident. I didn't even set it as horizontal. It was about haters, and it doesn't even have 1,000 views. And the one yesterday that I did, that was this type of stream, fucking non-tent, um, got immediately almost 2K views. Like overnight, I woke up and it was like 1.9K. So, this is the way that YouTube wants me to do it. I don't like it. I'll play their little shitty game, but not entirely the way that they want me to, I guess. It's like whatever. And in the meantime, I'll focus on putting out like edited videos as well. Yeah, you really do have to just do that now. Like, it sucks, but that's the way that it is, I guess. Fucking yeah, it's very fucking frustrating and stupid. YouTube sucks, but there's not really any better platform for me right now um, to go through. Maybe in the future there'll be different stuff, and I'm probably not gonna be doing this type of thing forever. But for now, it seems to be working, and I'm not gonna argue with the universe. It's not my prerogative. I got better things to argue about. Janet says like and share. Hell yeah. If you're gonna share stuff though, like I mean, yeah, go ahead. Like share whatever you like, whatever you think that other people will like too. But live streaming isn't where my heart's at. My heart's at my edited videos, and I just can't I can't go on adventures right now. Um, my leg's fucked up, and it's been fucked up for over a year. So I'm kind of just like taking it easy, which is driving me absolutely fucking nuts. Last week I was ready to hop a train and go somewhere for a few days and just like be an oogle and shit like I do. And I looked at what I had going on for the week and I was like, holy shit, I have a schedule, I have appointments that I need to get to. So I just had to like not go, and that drove me absolutely wild. It says, as soon as my Sawzall battery is charged, I'm cutting the fridge in half to fit it out the door of my camper. Okay, that sounds like a hell of a project. Don't get any metal splinters in you or anything like that. Pics posted in Discord. Yeah, y'all join the Discord too. If you like chatting here in the chat, um, go in the Discord. It's going on like all day long. And Reefer is asking me what my plans are for the day. I already talked about that earlier in the stream, but nobody was in here yet, I guess. No more worse sad. It says, I'm pooping and watching this. Great. I hope everything comes out okay. Yeah, I don't really have any plans for today. I'm probably gonna try and do that radiator swap. But the thing is, like, I don't have my own like driveway or anywhere to do it at. So if I do it, I gotta like really commit, because like once that's out, I can't drive my car anywhere, and until I put it back in, I don't want to get stuck somewhere weird. There's definitely a couple of dirt lots nearby that I could probably do it at, but it's like it just sketches me out. So if anybody's in LA and you have or like, not a garage, a fucking driveway or a fucking patch of dirt that I can pull up on and work on my car, hit me up. And yeah, another public service announcement: transphobes will be banned, and trolls in general will be banned. Or if you're just saying dumb shit and you're not like actively trying to troll, but you're kind of pissing me off, I'll put you on timeout for 24 hours. I won't bat an eye either. I don't give a fuck. I don't need you here. Like the regulars and stuff, like you all know that I love you and you're the reason that I'm here. But all you new people with some dumb shit to say, I don't fucking need you here. I don't need your views. I don't need your clicks. I don't need your patronage. I'm not going to cater to you. I'm just not. Like doing my streams in vertical is plenty of catering for me. Um, yeah. and doing lives every day is plenty of catering for me. Um, the people that I care about, you know who you are, and the rest of you, I can take or leave. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I asked earlier about how many of you are new here in the stream. Raise your hand if you're new and you don't know what the fuck is going on. I want to see something. And for the rest of you that are regulars, if yeah, if you want to do like your favorite emoji that isn't a hand, go ahead and fucking send your favorite emoji that isn't a hand. Amy says your chat yesterday straight ruled. Really? What did you like about it? I'm like my brain is very special. It does not work the way that normal people's brains work. I don't. I mean, yeah, it was definitely going off. There was a lot of people chatting. I just like I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm just doing the thing. All right, we got Frosty says hi. What's up? Jeep camping with Stelly is new too. Hell yeah. Amy says reminds me of your old content. Okay, that makes sense. That actually that makes sense to me. Okay, I get it. Just being you. Okay, thank you for the feedback. I really do appreciate that. That it brings me some clarity. Cause like I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like what like I know where I want to go with my channel, but also I know that people came to my channel and started watching me for their own reasons that maybe I don't completely understand. Um, yeah, Vegas and Heavenly and Wheezy are regulars. Hell yeah, nice emojis. I like that. Baba Yaga says you're my favorite transgender YouTuber. That's awesome. There's some really good transgender YouTubers out there. And while I don't have like the professional setup that a lot of people do have, what I do bring to the table is just completely non-filtered realness. And that's not to say that other transgender YouTubers aren't totally real and like saying some really cool unfiltered stuff, but like I haven't seen any trans YouTubers that are crust punks. So I guess that's what I bring to the table. Baba Yaga says you're very clear with yourself. Thank you. Vegas says I really enjoyed all the survival content over the years. Hell yeah, I'd love to be bringing more of that to my channel as well, but that's just not where I am in life right now. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Baba Yaga. That's good feedback. Yeah, that's I don't mince words. I don't want to like you know I'm not trying to play the what is it the influencer game. You know, that's not me. I'm just here doing me, and I guess people really appreciate that. So that's cool. Frankie Joseph says, "May we call you the Slab City Librarian?" Well, I mean, yeah, but there's other people that have worked at the library and helped out at the library, and I'm not there holding the space down right now. Another fella is, and he's holding it down, and I have hope that he'll be able to continue holding it down through the summer. That's another thing that all the donations are going to is just supporting the library to continue. And in good faith that it will continue, trying to rebuild what was torn down in the last year because there was lapse in curatorship. In which city are you living? I'm in LA right now. I always talk to big dump, big shit on LA, because it kind of represented to me like everything that I hated about society. It's a big city. It's very capitalistic. There's a lot of like class division. Like there's a lot of wealth here and there's a lot of poverty here. And, it just like yeah, I talked a gang of shit on LA for many years. Poked a lot of fun at it. You know, I even had like this bit where I would, you know, say like, "Oh, I'm not really inside the city. I'm a paid actor, and I live in Burbank." You know, like whatever. But yeah, I guess I live in LA now. I wasn't trying to live in LA. I was just gonna be here for a couple of months, but the universe had different plans. How many of you in chat came here um, for like the off grid originally, like off grid and adventure type content? Raise your hand if that's you. And then also, if you feel like it, why did you stick around? Thank you for your answer. I'm first time on your channel. What's your profession? What are you doing in life? Um, well, okay, first of all, I can't read Cyrillic alphabet. How do I say your name in American, please? I'd like to know how I can address you. I think yeah. I don't know where are you from? Um, person that starts with an A. Janet's raising their hands. Hell yeah. Prince Sahota says, "Love you, brother." Brutal Impact says, "Yeah, what's up?" Hand clappy. Vegas says, "Yep, came here for the off grid, stayed for authentic content." Fuck yeah, authentic. Okay, cool. That seems to be the overarching kind of um, you know thing that keeps people here. That's awesome. That's great. That means you guys are real too. That's the kind of people that I want on my channel and in my chat. Real fucking folks, salt of the earth motherfuckers. It's Artem. I'm from Ukraine. Oh, that's badass. I have Ukrainian ancestry as well. I wasn't sure, like, because I can't read that stuff, but yeah, I've been able to sort of recognize like the difference between Russian and Ukrainian language, and Polish is really easy to recognize. And Belarusian kind of looks like Ukrainian. I don't know what language they speak there, but it can look like Ukrainian language. That's cool, Artem. I'm glad you're here. My grandma is first generation American from Ukraine. Um, so I definitely I got my eyes on what's going on over there. I I love the culture. I think it's very cool. And Artem asked earlier, what's your profession? What are you doing in life? I'm an artist and I'm a punk. That's what I do. And I make YouTube videos and stuff. I'm an anarchist. I'm a career anarchist. So I do anarchist stuff, like mutual aid. Um, I'm a librarian, and I'm doing a lot in my life. The thing about me is that I've never wanted to fit into society. I'm not trying to fit into society. I hate American society. It sucks. I hate capitalism. So I lived off grid for a number of years. I'm not fully integrated into society here in LA. Like, I'm kind of adjacent to it while participating in city life stuff. But I'm not paying rent anywhere or doing anything like that. Um, this might be controversial. I might get some fucking haters here, but death to America. Fucking capitalist machine, fucking monster, piece of shit bully in the world. So if that offends you, let me know in the comments. Ziva's Arc of Art says, "I first saw your Slab City content and found you interesting. Also liked your punk attitude, so that's why I started watching you. Then I found out your content is real badass." Hell yeah. Thank you, Ziva. Also, I noticed you came up in my featured viewers. There was like a handful of people that interact with my channel a lot, and your name was on that list. So thank you for your patronage and support. I really appreciate that. Brutal Impact says, "I enjoy your original music." That's awesome, man. That's really encouraging. Thank you. Wheezy says, "I found you years ago looking up Slab City content, stayed because of the vibes. Also, I'm an anarchist." Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Amy came for the adventures, stayed because you could always make me smile, even when I was struggling with depression and self. I mean, I was down. You pulled me up. You gave me perspective. Fuck yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's awesome, and that's really encouraging. There was the other day when I first uh, fired up these microphones and did a talk about things I learned about people, and it got really philosophical and psychological. But I watched it later, and the sound quality was absolute ass. And I almost deleted it then and there. I was like, this sucks. Like, this is embarrassing. But then I saw the comments from people saying, like, thanks for helping me through dark times or whatever. Like, this video helped me. And I was like, holy shit, I can't delete this. Like, people are watching it right now and it's helping them. Like, even though the sound is ass, like, that's crazy. I don't know. So maybe I'll do another talk with the mics better in the future and talk about that same subject and then delete that one. I don't know. T Mill 45 says Glizzy's epic. Yes. We got Glizzy King mod up in chat here too, slinging links and whatnot. Artem says that's cool, man, but how do you make money then? Through here. That's what I'm doing right now. So if you want to get down with the kickdown, there's links in the description. PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. It really does help. And if my mods want to sling those links, that'd be helpful. Otherwise, I'll post them when I get back inside. I also take odd jobs and stuff. I don't use money the way that people in the US typically use money. I use money more like people in third world countries use money. Like, mostly I try to trade and barter for things that I need. I don't really need a whole lot. And like I said, I'm not paying rent. I'm working for a place to stay. And, so I really don't use a lot of money. The reason I'm trying to raise money right now is so that I can fix up my car, because that is one of those things that you need money for. And also so that I can get back and forth to Slabs once I do get my car fixed up. Yeah, so I use money for that type of stuff, and food. DJ says, "Ye shut up. You could say American government, not whole America." Shut the fuck up, man. The people are not the government. Okay, so if you're offended by me saying "death to America," then you're a fucking bootlicker. Sorry. Because people have been here on this continent since well before America was a thought in anybody's mind. I'm an anarchist. I'm anti-state. I'm anti-government. So yeah, I don't have to sit here and fucking dissect my words to not offend you. I don't have to fucking tiptoe around on fucking eggshells so bootlickers don't get offended. Mr. Nonchalant says, hi, what's up? Amy Carlock says, you introduced me to Pine and Fire. The music is very healing. Your music is healing too. Not Dead Yet. Favorite song. Dude, Pine and Fire is so good, and they're such wholesome people. I got to see them play when I was in Minnesota a couple years ago, while I was out riding trains and stuff. And their hometown is a place that I like to hang out, and I've covered one of their songs with some friends in that hometown. Yeah, they're great, and I love their music. It's so wonderful. Dave says, "Don't have to be a baller to send $1." Hell yeah, that's how I make my money, boy. Go on and get down with Kickdown. Ziva says, "You know the band Pixel Grip from Chicago?" No, I don't. Send links in the Discord. There's the auditorium in the Discord. That's where people post music links and stuff. I'd love to check it out. Ryan says Pine and Fire is good shit. Hell yeah, they have a YouTube channel too. Go and look them up on the YouTube and subscribe to their channel. They don't have very many subscribers, and they're really down to earth. Like they'll talk to you and interact with you. Like they love that shit. They're absolutely phenomenal. Really nice folks, super down to earth. Fuck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back inside and check and see if anybody got done with Kickdown and sling the links for a second here. And I'm gonna see if I can remember how to play a little tune by Pine and Fire. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Because I haven't played mandolin in a really long time. Let's see. Who I am. Nope, that's not it. There we go. That's really easy, actually. It's just like 3 chords. Who I am yesterday is oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Actually, I don't think that's right. I think, yeah, I don't remember the chords on this damn thing. Yeah. I don't know. And also, my vocal range has changed too, so I gotta sing it different. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Who I am yesterday is already gone. And who I'll be today isn't who I'll be for long. I have been so hurt, and I've been strung along, and I've been the one to make things go wrong. I have been the one to make things go wrong. Ooh. That's bad. That's bad. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. I think, yeah, it's just like A, and then whatever that one is, and then D. A, F, D. I'm not sure. Do Adventure Time? That's on ukulele. I don't know the Adventure Time song on mandolin. Dave says better than I could do. You know, after a few days more of practice, now that I got this restrung, I'll be back on it. I do remember how to do let's see. This one I was playing a lot a couple years ago while I was out riding, and I spent a lot of time hanging out in graveyards and stuff because the vibes are great in graveyards. And you know, this song is one of my favorites by Tom Waits, and it's called Dirt in the Ground, so it makes sense to play that in a graveyard. And I play it totally differently on guitar, because with the mandolin I play it a little bit more folky. It's what does it matter? Dream of love or a dream of life. We're all going to the same place when we die. The spirits only flowing. The face of your name and the wind through your bones is all that remains, because we're all gonna be. Yeah, we're all gonna be. We're all gonna be just. I said we're all gonna be just dirt in the ground. Now the killer was smiling, the nerves made of stone. He climbed the stairs and the gallows groaned. The people's hearts were pounding, they were throbbing, they were red as he swung out over the crowd. I heard the hangman said that we're all gonna be. We're all gonna be just. We're all gonna be just, yeah, yeah. I said we're all gonna be just dirt in the ground. Now Cain slew Abel, killed him with a stone. Thunder rolled along a river of flesh. Can these dry bones live? Ask a king or a beggar. And the answer that they'll give is that we're all gonna be just. We're all gonna be just. I said we're all gonna be just. I said we're all gonna be just dirt in the ground. Anyway, yeah, I'll just have to keep practicing. I'll get back on it. I'll get back up to it because my fingers don't quite remember where to go right now. Let's see. Hey, Riley's here. What's up? Ziva says, I like to play the mouth harp. I think that's a funny instrument. I love the mouth harp. And I really, really want one. I've been wanting to get a decent one for a couple of years now. I've played, I'm actually pretty good at jaw harp. Maybe, I don't know, like, yeah, maybe that's the Slav in me. I'm not sure. But I really fuck with jaw harp. And I want one bad. So if anybody has a cool one that they don't want to, don't use, send it my way. Obviously, I'll sterilize it and shit because it's been in somebody else's mouth. But, or, if I can afford it, I'll order one. I want, like, a proper one, not like the kids' toy ones that you can get at music shops. Hello from Scotland. What's up, Cheese on Toast? Happy to have you here. What time is it in Scotland where you're at right now? I'm just curious. Brittle Impact says, I can't find that music video made, but I'm glad I got to see it once. That song rocks. Which one? I'm gonna find it here for you if it's the one that I'm thinking of. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to sling some links too here. Here's my Cash App link. If anybody wants to, Jeffrey Bronson says Slav. Ew. Okay, I ban all racists. Hide user on channel. Get the fuck out of here. Hope it was worth it, you dumb piece of shit. And if you're a Slav, if you're in chat, if you're Slavic, raise your hand. Let me know. Fuck yeah. Some Slavic pride in here. I want to see if there's others. I know we got Artem. Artem says, sorry, but what's your orientation and gender? I watched a few of your older videos. I saw a woman there with a chest and everything. Now I see stubble and a more masculine look. I'm trans, bud. I'm a trans person. I'm they, them. Let's see. There's the Cash App link. Here's the Venmo link if anybody wants to get down with the kickdown. This is how I make my money. I'm shaking the E-hat. Let's see. I'm shaking the E-hat. Go on and drop $1 if you got $1. Come on now. I know somebody's got something. Let's go. Let's fucking go. The more you kick down, the more I want to keep doing this. So that helps. You vote with your dollar, okay? And there's the PayPal link. Brutal Impact says you're on acoustic with shots of the train yard. That's what I thought. And it's not a yard. It's just like, it's actually on the Sunset line near Slabs, which I haven't ridden that particular stretch of the Sunset line. That's like the last part that I didn't ride. I wanted to that season. I didn't get the chance because I was so busy at the library. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, here's the... I'm going to post the link to that music video you're talking about so you can find it again. It's called Ready to Kill. And we recorded that for a movie that we were making, my buddy was making, which, he's still sitting on all that footage. I wonder if that'll ever come out. Artem says being trans is a protest or what? I just want to understand why. Why, dude, why anything? Like, none of us asked to be born. Being trans isn't a statement, it's just who I am. So, yeah. If you're going to be transphobic, then I don't need you here. But, you know, that's, yeah, it's just a thing. It's like, why anything? Why do I have blonde hair? That's how I was born. I mean, I guess it's more brown now. It was definitely a lot more blonde when I was younger. We don't choose the conditions of our birth, bud. And Locke is getting banned. Get the fuck out. Unless you meant filthy like a good way. But, yeah. Okay, I guess I don't know. Yeah, here, I'm gonna unban just in case you meant that in a good way, I guess. We'll give you another shot. Because Aaron said filthy cool. Yeah, it is. It is. Riley says, that's awesome. I saw a video online where someone was playing Psytrance with a mouth harp. That's awesome. Hello from London. What's up, Life of Me? Welcome. Joshua Weeks says, fuck, I hate bull rings. Okay, well, obviously you're triggered, so I'm going to help you find the door. Goodbye. Locke says, what is a compliment? Chill, man. Well, that's why I unbanned you, dude. I'm dealing with, like, you know, fucking sometimes hundreds of people in my chat, and, like, half of them are saying fucking dumb shit, so I don't have the time to, like, think about all of that. But, yeah, I guess thank you. You know, it's also, like, a regional thing. I don't know what kind of slang people are using. Wheezy says, only a quarter Slav. My grandmother was from Lithuania, half Filipino, though. Interesting combo. Yeah, totally. Fuck yeah. I found out not that long ago that I also have kind of a little following in the Philippines as well. And I have friends here in the city that are Filipino. Like, it sounds like a cool spot. So if you're from the Philippines in the chat right now, raise your hand. Strawberry Milk says, love the nose ring. Artem says, I'm absolutely not transphobic, just want to understand people and why they are doing things. Always interesting to hear why people want to change their orientation. It's not about changing orientation. It's literally just like, you know, becoming more me. It's like, you know, you go through puberty in life, and some people go through second puberty through medical means. And it's not, you know, like we're evolving as a species, right? And we can do that now. So, you know, God bless freedom of choice. With all respect, I get it. Yeah, and I'm sure there's a little bit of like a translation, like cultural kind of barrier to like I'm not taking it personally. I'm just there's a, you know, taking it with a grain of salt. I'm not pissed off or anything. Janet says, living your best life. Holy shit, how do we get an hour into this stream with just me fucking like talking about nothing? I don't understand this. I genuinely don't understand this. Fucking hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy this type of content. If this this type of stream is something that you're into, or you know. Oh shit, I missed a phone call. That's weird. Who the fuck is calling me? And I'm just checking on my money apps to see if anybody threw down that I should shout out. Sandy Girl says, what gender were you born? Nobody is born a gender, Sandy. You're born with a sex. Sex and gender are separate things. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull up my my LGBTU series for the folks that are gonna keep asking questions that I've already answered. So I'm gonna just go to my channel. Any of you can do this at any time too, but I'm doing it for you because I'm nice. I want to help you learn. So, here is my LGBTU series here for all of y'all that do want to learn about LGBT identities and the difference between sex and gender, etc. There is a playlist right there. Go ahead and check that out after I'm done live streaming, which will be in about like 10 minutes here. Artem says, thank you for your answers. I appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, dude. And, you know, like, check out that playlist there. And a lot of questions that you might have will be answered. And if you still have questions after you watch a few of those, then feel free to ask. I'm here. I'm here for that. That's a big part of what I do. Rizzler says hi. Delusional Madness says hi. And is by. Nice. Ziva says like the content. Key Wallace says hello, ma'am. I am a transgender, gay, whatever. I'm not a ma'am. I'm a sir. Artem says, as you get older, you realize just one thing. The meaning of life is really just one thing, to be happy. Yeah, I do have I have a little song about that. The meaning of life is life itself. So, you know, you give meaning to life. It doesn't have an inherent meaning. It is what you make it. And I know that sounds cliche, but it's true, you know. So, yeah, it's all you got to do in life is fucking do what feels right. And you know, love yourself and love other people and try to make the most with the hand that you've been dealt. And they go on to say, if you're happy in a new role, in a new body with new thoughts, that's beautiful. That's what matters most in life. Who cares what anyone says? Most important thing is to be happy. Yeah, and honestly, like I've never been more happy in my life. Like for the folks that have watched me over the years, you know that like, you know, before I started transitioning, I was a bitterly depressed alcoholic. On my way, you know, fast track to an early grave. Um, I got this comment the other day where somebody was like, "Oh, I hope this isn't offensive, but you were so much healthier back when you were a woman, and now you like whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, bro, shut the fuck up. Like that's offensive because it's wrong, and it's just like ignorant. You know, just because somebody likes something better doesn't mean that it is better." And that sounds like something that person, you know, has going on that has nothing to do with me. And also, I wasn't healthier. I was like 215 pounds, miserable as fuck, wanted to die every fucking day. And now I'm fucking chilling. I'm having a good day. I'm having a good time. I am recovered from alcoholism, and I'm in the best shape of my life. Like I got abs now, man. Like what, you know, like it's a thing. Ava Moon says that's what I always said. Cliche or not, it's true. Yeah, you know, like sometimes we look so hard for meaning that we miss the simplicity of how things really are. You know, we're coming up with all these narratives and like trying to crack the code of like life itself, and it's like that's it. You know, like the harder you think about it, the further you get away from the simple answer. That's it. There's no other real meaning. Do what you want, live how you want, just be happy. That's right. Yep. Yep. You got, you know, as long as you got your needs met and, you know, you got people around you that care and you're happy with yourself, that's what matters, man. Aaron says, I have a keg, but there's definitely abs underneath. Yeah, that's what I always said too. I was built like a fucking whiskey barrel. Now I'm built like a fucking lean, mean, fucking crusty machine. 640 days sober today, lost 60 pounds. Holy shit. B40 Bryant, congratulations. That's incredible. That's what a journey, dude. That's amazing. Tom says, if you go outside, make sure if you see any ICE agents, give them the big middle finger. Yeah, or just like stand in front of their car and be like, "Hi, excuse me, I have a concern about an undocumented immigrant," and then send them on a wild goose chase. Tell them that there's undocumented immigrants at like give them the address to a police station or something. I don't know. Dave says I have washboard abs, just have a load of laundry on top. You know, it's good to have a little bit of a little bit of a fat story, in case shit hits the fan, then your body has a lot more to like, survive off of. Jen is outside and said, "Holy crap, I caught you live. Great. Hell yeah." And I said this at the beginning of the stream, but I'm going full circle. I'm going back to the way that I used to do things where I don't give a shit what time of day it is. I can't, because of YouTube, I can't reliably schedule a stream. They keep fucking it up. I can't fuck with that. I don't have time for it. And also my life is chaotic, and this is coffee and chaos. So you know what? I'm just gonna do coffee and chaos at any old time that I feel like it. If you catch a live, great. If you don't, try again next time. And because there are people from around the world that are watching, it's more fair because then, if I have my streams at the same time every day, there's going to be people in some parts of the world that are never going to be able to catch a live. But if I change it around to different times of the day, then sometimes, people in that part of the world will be able to catch a live stream. So, we're just doing luck of the draw here. Dave says, get down with the kick down. Fuck yeah. Hugh G. Wang says, are you also in Antifa? Buddy, Antifa isn't something that you're in. It's not like an organized, like, that's the thing about anarchists. We're not into, like, organized stuff like that. Like, it's not like a terrorist organization or something, like Antifa means anti-fascist. So you are or you are not Antifa. You're not in Antifa. It's not like a gang that you join. There's not like an initiation process. You don't sign up and like join a regiment. Okay? It's just anti-fascists. Most people are anti-fascists. Artem says, did you have any thought about moving to Europe? Just continue your journey in other civilization and aesthetics? Yeah, definitely. And I've always wanted to visit Ukraine too. I kind of have this pipe dream of hopping freight trains in Eastern Europe. I don't know what the logistics of that are. I just think it would be really cool. And I know Ukraine is a fucking war zone right now, but I'm not afraid to die, I guess. I don't know. I want to see I want to see the homeland, like I think it'd be cool. But yeah, I don't know. If I were to travel to Ukraine, where would I go? Like, I know it's not advisable to be traveling to Ukraine right now, but if I were to, where would I want to go? Ever been to Berlin? I have no idea how it is now there, but I was a squatter there back in the days. That's awesome, Ziva. That's crazy. I've not done much travel outside of the U.S. I've traveled through Canada and Mexico border towns. That's about it because I've always been poor and just traveling by foot mostly. Artem says, no, man, forget about Ukraine. This country is shit. I'm at Rome, Paris, Vienna, etc. Okay, I hear you, dude. I hear you. Yeah, I know. Like, I mean, I'd be interested to hear your insight into like how things are going there because like here in the US, we only get propaganda. We don't get news anymore. We don't get fucking news at all. So it's really hard to like piece together accurately what's going on. The best way to know is just talking to people that are there in different places to figure out what's going on. So yeah, if you want to describe how it is over in Ukraine right now and what your day-to-day experience is like, I definitely would be interested. Whoa, Captain says, I'm not here just a figman of your imagination. Holy shit. Out of the ether rises Captain Grimm. Holy fuck. That's awesome, dude. Nice to see you, dude. I just got done explaining that I'm not able to reliably schedule live streams anymore, so I'm going full circle back to the way it was when I first started streaming, where it was just kind of like, when is Corn gonna stream? Who knows? Oh, there it is. Try and catch it. Like so. Sometimes it'll be different times of the day. Sometimes people won't be able to catch it, and sometimes they will. But I feel like that's more fair because there's people from around the world. If you're not from the U.S. in chat right now, raise your hand. I want to know how many people here are not in the U.S. So I figure, if I just do different times, then like there's not going to be certain people out there that are going to just always miss it. Um, yeah. Aaron says I like first person sources myself. Yeah, it's more reliable. Dave Lowe says, "Yep, mainstream media is feed by AP in the U.S. and AP is government filtered." Yeah, I don't trust any of that shit, man. It's really hard to get to know what's going on even inside the U.S. because the news isn't news anymore. It's all propaganda. It's fucked. it's it's bad. It's really bad. The US is shit, dude. Like, if anybody has big dreams out there of coming to the US for whatever fucking reason, don't. It's ass here. It sucks. And if you're brown or queer, it really sucks. But it's sucking more for more people every day. And Dave's going to Germany in the next couple of years. That's cool, man. Ziva is not from the US. Dave says Thailand is high on my list. Me too, man. I've always wanted to visit Thailand. It just seems so interesting. It's just so culturally different. Um, and I hear that they have like 14 genders there, like recognized distinct genders as well. Oh my goodness, we're at an hour and 32 minutes. That's crazy. Okay, Artem says, I think depression that you told before is because of the United States and the kind of society over there. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the American society, U.S. society is not well. It's very sick in general. But the thing is, most folks aren't like I know I have my own like kind of microcosm because I am an anarchist punk and I live differently than most folks out here. So like most of the people that I meet day to day are kind of on the same page as I am about their feelings about the U.S. But there is definitely like a very good amount of people who are actual just literal Nazis, and that fucking sucks. We really do have a problem here in the U.S. It's a big problem, and it sucks because the U.S. is such a problem for the whole world because of how big our military is and how much money we put into being a fucking world bully. White Russian is speaking in a language I don't understand. What are you saying, buddy? Oh, you're talking to Artem. That's cool. We got some international conversations going on in here. I love that. Aaron said Bangkok. Yeah, I'll bang your cock. What's that? Like, I forget. There's a joke where the punchline is Bangkok, and it's something about punching somebody in the dick. I can't remember what the joke is. I went to Thailand, and all I did was Bangkok. Ha ha ha! I just came up with that one. That was on the spot. That would be a good T-shirt, actually, but I can't print that T-shirt until I actually go to Thailand and bang some cock. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Captain, we're doing non-tent streams now. At any old fucking time. I don't care if it's like 6:22 or whatever. Like I don't even care if it's the top of the hour. It's like it's literally just like when I can do it. So sorry about that. I'll try and message you when I do go live. And I do post notifications in the Discord server before I go live as well. Corn Daddy, Awesome Aaron, and Hot Diggity D Low rocking the stream. Cheers, fam. Fuck yeah, cheers. I already finished all my coffee, but cheers anyway. This one's for the homies. Oh, I love that. Folks speaking Ukrainian in the chat. Okay. Okay. I see you guys. Fuck yeah. I don't know what the fuck you're saying. You could be saying bad things about me. I don't know. I'm going to just go ahead and assume you guys are having a nice conversation about nice things or whatever. I'm going to just assume that you're being nice to each other. It's Russian. No, I don't know. Locke is just fucking saying shit. Okay. Isaac Naoma has never seen somebody with a septum ring. That's really embarrassing for you, Isaac. Grow up. Let's see. I'm gonna just let's see. I'm gonna copy and paste. Translate. Oh, okay. Yeah, you guys are being nice. That's cool. Oh, it is Russian. Okay. Artem says, Cornelius, you missed my message about Rome. Oh, sorry. Locke says I'm half Russian. Okay. All right. All right. I see you. You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Captain says just highlight and translate. That's what I did. I did that. "24-hour ban, embarrassing." No need to apologize. Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm an ignorant fucking American. I am the product of the U.S. education system, so I'm a big dumb dummy, and I'm very uncultured, and I have enough intellect and sense to feel ashamed of that. Unlike many Americans who are proud of their ignorance for some fucking reason. It's really weird. It's this weird nationalistic kind of fucking, I don't know. It's white supremacy is what it is. Because like, I'm not gonna get on a fucking. I'm not gonna get on a rant. I'm not gonna get on a rant. Yeah. Anyway. Billy John says, "I'm not Russian. I don't get in a hurry for nothing." All right. Yep. I'm not Russian. I'm chilling. Locke says, "No, you're not, man. We all are. You shouldn't be." I am though. It is embarrassing. Like I wish that I had had opportunities to have better education and also have access to like accommodations because I am autistic. I have learning disabilities, or what they call disabilities. I just have a different kind of mind, and school was not good for me at all. School was really, really bad for me, actually. Artem says, I was just saying that I'm just convinced that if you were somewhere like Rome with all that beauty, the atmosphere, the architecture, you'd be a completely different person. You'd just be happy. I think so, for sure. And that is something that I want to do in the next few years. Like once I'm done with this chapter here in LA, and I've got myself set up in a better way, that I will do some world travel. But right now I'm just grinding, and this is going to be going on for like another year. unfortunately and fortunately. Like, I'm fortunate to have the opportunities here that I have. But unfortunately, you know, I have to just sit with that. And it's really unnatural to me. I'm a wanderer, I'm a nomad. And I'm learning to just sit and be patient and work on stuff and be an adult right now. And I don't like it, but I'm doing it. Locke says, I got to go. Take it easy and God bless, bro. Don't let life drag you down. Thanks, dude. And thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Janet says autistic too. Yeah, we got a lot of autistic folks in here. It's Tony MF says, if you had a high IQ, you'd be intelligent enough to research the stuff you're saying. You've done no research. The fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm literally talking about nothing. And also, IQ has nothing to do with amount of research that you've done. I do have a pretty high IQ. That's why I had so much trouble in school, because when I took the IQ test, I scored really high, but then other things I scored really low on, like like not understanding schoolwork, but just like doing it and like social stuff and whatever. So they kind of just figured, since I do have a high IQ, that I was just choosing to not participate in school or behave. And that's one of the biggest reasons why school was so bad for me, because instead of getting help in school, I was being punished for what they saw as delinquents, which is really fucking stupid. Artem says, with all due respect, why don't you want to get a better job so you can make more money and get back on your feet financially faster? Because fuck finances, fuck money, fuck capitalism. The only reason I want money is so that I can have things that I need. If I could work for, and barter for the things that I need, like I can't go to the DMV and do a work trade or a barter trade. That's because they run on money. That's whatever. I am anti-civ. I live off grid usually. I don't want finances. I don't want that kind of shit. The only, like I traveled around the country here in the US with almost no money. Like I'd play my mandolin and get a few tips so I could buy like beer and food. That's all I needed at the time. Now I need to pay stuff for my car. So, that's, yeah. And I don't want to work for somebody else doing some shit. Like, I don't want to be a cog in the machine. That's not who I am. I'd rather, oh shit, I cut out. Anyway, I would literally rather blow my brains out than get a real job. Okay. So if I can't make this YouTube channel work, which I am because of you guys are fucking awesome and you're showing support. I'm not going to get a fucking bullshit job. If somebody offers me a job doing something that I believe in, then fuck yeah, I'll do that. But I'm not going to work just to work to get money. That's not what I do. So, yeah. I would rather be broke than work for somebody doing some fucking heinous shit that is bad for the planet and bad for society. Because I have morals and I have standards and I don't worship money. Aaron says, the trolls are nasty. Ramsey says, male or female, no disrespect. Secret third option, dude. Locke says, you come across as a good guy, man. Thanks. MMC says, so you wonder about begging. What? I don't know if that translated right, if English is your first language or what. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say there. Mara Vetti says, exactly, I agree. Aaron says, broken happy is okay with me. Janet says, they, them. That's right. Artem says, it's really convenient to say you don't need money because it gives you an excuse to do nothing, not grow, not work toward any goals. Bro, you're literally in my YouTube chat being entertained. I've been entertaining you for an hour and 45 fucking minutes. So if you're going to come here and say that I do nothing, then you're fucking delusional, dude. Like, you're literally sitting there. You're the fucking one getting a handout. You're the one fucking coming in here taking without giving back. So, you know, that's fucking totally stupid and rude. That's a dumb fucking thing to say. And I do a lot of things. And the reason that I can do so many things that I do, which is a lot, like I built a fucking library that distributes books and supplies to people in need for free. If I was working at a normal job, if I was working at fucking Walmart, when would I have done that? It seems like your priorities are fucked, actually. Locke says, I think you should look into including hobbies you enjoy or playing music on your lives. It might bring more people. I'm not sure. Bro, is this is your first live stream? Like, I've never seen you on my streams before. You don't know what I'm doing. Like, that's incredible. Artem says, well, I do know blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all that. Because I didn't say that I don't need money. I said that I use money differently from other people and that I don't worship money. So you're arguing with yourself on a fucking straw man point that you made up. You're completely disagreeing with yourself because you misunderstood what I said, and now you're straw manning me, and I'm not having it. How are you on stream but too busy to acknowledge folks watching? I'm literally reading the chat right now, Alan PB. And you're going to get put on a timeout for 24 hours. Goodbye. I am done, says, any coffee advice? I don't know. Are you the person that was asking me how to make coffee? Like, from yesterday, I told you about the pour over method. Maravidi says, people are angry and judgmental. Ice Swallow comes, says, hi. And says, love the piercings, dude. Thank you. Aaron62 says, more discourse in Discord. Yeah, here, let me post the Discord link here, and I'm about to wrap this shit up. Let's see. Here is the Discord server invite link. Go ahead and find your way there. Join the Reprobate Squat House and continue your discourse there. So amazing to me that fucking Artem is sitting there saying that I have an excuse to do nothing because I don't use money. I literally didn't say that. You actually really pissed me off with that fucking comment. That's so ignorant. After sitting in my stream for at least an hour, being responded to like I'm literally working right now, you fucking moron. Vegas says, thanks for your time, Corin. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you guys all for fucking joining me today. And yeah, on a positive note, like you guys really are the reason that I'm doing this. Like I would not be doing a stream like this if it wasn't for so much support from you guys. Like I asked, like, is this doing it for you guys? Like, you know, I asked, you told me, I listened. Now we're here, and now we've got a new segment for my stream. And I'm gonna take a look at the money app, see if anybody got down with the kickdown while I was gabbing with the chat here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, Yard Buzzards kicked down a couple of days ago. I don't know if I shouted them out when they did, but they've been pretty regular on my streams lately, which is pretty badass. Let's see. Nothing new on the Venmo or the PayPal. I'm going to just go ahead and sling these links here one more time, just in case there's anybody sitting there itching to throw down. Even $1 helps. It really does. This is a donation-based interaction. I work on donations. Like other YouTubers, they make you pay a subscription to join live streams. I don't. These live streams are free. And if you feel like it, if you want to donate, then you can donate. And that's kind of my way of doing things. So I'm I'm really not interested in how some random fucking person feels like I should be doing my streams or how I should be living my life. Because I've been doing this for a very long time. And there's that's me passing the hat around, like when you go and see a street performer and they're doing some stuff that you like and you stand around and watch, at the end of the performance, they're going to pass around a hat. So here's the hat, pass it around, throw a quarter in there. I don't know. Whatever you want. If you want to. If you're poor, then worry about other things. And I already posted the Discord link. Also, there's merch. I will be making t-shirts, handmade t-shirts very soon. I've been working at a print shop, so I've been learning a lot. I'm kind of treating it like a DIY university, like learning a lot of skills that I can use to go and make stuff that you guys like and want to buy, like t-shirts. But there's t-shirts and stickers and shit like that. Whoops, that's the wrong link. Oh shit, sorry guys. And I also have a Patreon where I post copy link address, where I post exclusive content once in a while. Oh shit, I can't post my fucking creator. Wait. Hold on. Artem says, wow, aggression and insults, that just proved my point. The truth really does sting, huh? Wow, you know what? I really thought you were, like, gonna be cool, but you're just kind of a sack of shit, so... I'm just gonna fucking hide you on my channel for 24 hours. Oh, no, I'm just banning you, actually. That sucks, man. I really thought you were all right, but you just came here to be disrespectful. So yeah, you can fuck right off. I'm gonna take a few drags of my smoke outside, and if anybody has any more stuff to say before I proper fuck off, then yeah, go ahead. Oh, hold on, I gotta address this first. A+ says, quit cussing too much. There might be kids watching. You're a fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of my chat. There is no kids on here, and if there are, they're not going to out themselves because they're not allowed to be on here. This is not a kids channel. When I select go live, there is an option where you click, is this for kids or is this not for kids? And every single one of my videos is not for kids. So if you're concerned about kids watching my channel, that's not on me. That's on them and on their parents. So, yeah, go fuck yourself. I will not quit swearing. In fact, every time somebody tells me to stop swearing, I'm going to swear fucking more. That's fucking right, bitch. Suck and gargle my entire dick sack. Aaron says kids should definitely be at school here in the U.S. Absolutely, yeah. If you're a kid and you're watching my channel, that's on you. I did not invite children here. This is an adult channel. A+ says, get that through your head. No. I don't know what you're talking about, but fuck you. Aaron says, I screen my kiddos' content as much as humanly possible without stunting their growth. Honestly, like, me personally, I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with swearing. And I know a lot of people that raise their kids around punks, around people that, will openly smoke weed and swear, and their kids are fine. It's fine, like everybody has a different parenting style. And nobody is getting hurt or injured by hearing swear words. And, I know a lot of people that don't want their kids to be around people smoking weed and swearing, and that's totally fine too, and those kids are fine. It's okay. Vegas says, I have kids. School is out. I have the responsibility to vet their viewing. Yeah, that's right. Be a parent. I'm not here to parent your kids. This is a no kids channel. If kids are watching, then when I was under 18, I was definitely watching some adult content on the internet. That's for sure. But I knew that that was naughty. Aaron says, we cuss like sailors, but love each other just as hard. Yep, that's right. Holy shit! It's almost been a 2-hour stream. That's crazy, man. That's wild. Any more comments, concerns, etc.? And oh shit, Rachel kicked down on PayPal. Thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate you. That's phenomenal. And to all the folks that kicked down today, like, thank you so much. You're the reason that I choose to continue to do this. Lord knows I got other stuff that I could and should be doing today. I have been busting my ass. I really have. And it's been hard because I do have a messed up prosthetic leg. So my usual work that I would take, my usual hustles would be like manual labor type gigs, which I obviously can't take right now because I can hardly walk without being in incredible pain. And I'm still working on that too. That's the whole reason I'm in the city at all. But yeah, so it's been a trip. And yeah, Croatian wizards. And how do you pass metal detectors? You fucking moron. It's titanium. Titanium doesn't trip off metal detectors. How many metal detectors do you think I go through? Like, how many do you go through in a day? What did you do? What the fuck? And do you know how piercings work? Like, do you live under a rock? Have you never seen a person with piercings? That's crazy to me. All right. Croatian Wizard said, no, I didn't. Well, it sounds like you did. It sounds like you live under a rock and you've never seen another human being in your life. So that's embarrassing. All right. To all you regulars and folks that have been supporters, I'm so grateful for you. And, I'm going to keep doing the thing. I'll do another stream tomorrow. Who knows what time it'll be. But I'll do another stream tomorrow. So make sure you hit the notification bell. There's an icon. It's like a bell thing, so you get notified when I go live, so that you don't miss it. And if you miss it, that's fine. You'll catch another one. There'll be another one. And join the Discord server. Join my Patreon if you want to. I didn't sling the Patreon link, but it's in the description there. And yeah, Satan says thank you as well. Satan. Whoops. Satan says thank you. And she loves you. Satan loves you. Whoops. There's the outside. All right. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much. And I hope y'all have a really, really great day. Take care of yourselves. Don't take any shit, okay? All right.